Welcome to another episode of I Am Nala podcast. I am super excited today to be joined by someone who's been lighting up the internet with her energy and creativity. She's a YouTube and TikTok sensation actually now, a dancer, content creator from Ghana, known her for her viral dance challenges and captivating content. But there is more to that, the person, the amazing woman that we're going to discover today. So our Nala today is Lisa Quama. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, everyone. Hi, thank you for having me. Thank you for the opportunity to be here. Really appreciate
Welcome,
this.
welcome. And congrats on your bagging university degree. How do you feel?
Oh, see, I feel like a free woman right now. Although I've not fully bagged it, I'm done. Yes. Yes.
When is the graduation?
Me and you, we don't know when the graduation is, but we have graduated. Well, we've graduated. It's crazy.
That's awesome. But for you, why was that really key and really important for you to get this done?
Okay, so where I come from a country where our parents don't really push art. They really push us getting white collar jobs, fulfilling being bankers, doctors, and everything. Although I loved math a lot and wanted to be an accountant, it's one of my passions, but this is something my parents also wanted. So to get this degree, I can fully focus on my other passion, which is my dance. So while I was in school, I was multitasking the dance and being in school. Now that I am done with one aspect of my life for now, I can fully focus on the second aspect that I really love to do, which has gotten me this interview, this dance career or path that I've taken. So that was one thing I was very excited for, completing my undergraduate degree, you know? Yeah.
That's amazing. You remind me of when I did my undergrad, it was also to put like a frame in my dad's office because he really
Oh,
wanted it. Yes,
I know, right?
because at some point I was like, yo, I'm done. I wanted to do pharmacy and I didn't get in, so I did humanities and politics and ended up doing diplomacy, which actually
Mm,
worked. But the moment of transition, it was more like, okay, whatever, you want the degree, I'll get you the degree.
I know, right?
But I think in a few years you will really appreciate it because you don't see it in the moment, but later you're like, okay, that was actually important in this journey. So I'm glad
Yeah.
you did it and you're done, and now you can focus on your passion. So tell us first in 3 words, who is Lisa?
Lisa is a risk taker. A risk taker. Do it. Lisa is a risk taker. She is adventurous. She's a go-getter. You know, that's who Lisa is. Lisa doesn't stop till she gets what she wants. That's what I'll say.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. Lisa is a risk taker. So tell us, how is it growing up in Ghana? Our listeners come from across the continent, across the world. For people who've never been, how is it growing up there?
Growing up in Ghana, well, I came from a middle class family. We were not poor, we were not too rich, but my family always provided for me. When I transitioned into SHS was when I was independent, in a sense that I was in my own space. Here we go to boarding school, so you're away from your parents for like 3 years. You have to take care of yourself. And that's where I started to dance professionally. Because in my school, in my kind of school, the seniors are always like bullies. Do you get? And I didn't want to be bullied. And that was when I leaned to my dance so that I won't be bullied. So my superpower in SHS was like my dance. Do you get? Because when I dance in school now, the seniors like me and they want to associate with me. Hence, I'm not bullied. So I used to always dance for these seniors so that I'm not bullied, I don't get punished. And I was always in their space. So even my mates didn't like me back in SHS because I was the favorite of the seniors. Do you get? So I'll say life for me hasn't really been hard. It hasn't, I would say I get what I want easily, but I work for it. I work for what I want. I work for what I like want and what I have right now. So choosing this path as a dancer in Ghana, it was not easy because back then dance was not respected. If you dance, if you had colorful hair, if you were dancing, if you were doing something related to arts, you were a nobody in this country. So everything changed for the arts industry or dance per se in COVID year. The year that everyone was crying, we the dancers, we were excited because everyone was sticking to their phones, looking at our content, and that's what changed our lives. You get. So now that after COVID, everything changed for us in the sense that we were needed by brands, we were needed by artists to push their music because they saw the relevance of dance. So life in Ghana was a struggle before COVID for me as a dancer. But after the transition from the lockdown into 2023 to 2024, life has been amazing for dancers in Ghana. That's what I would say. Aside that, this country is hot. We don't like it. We don't also like the cold, but we are we are trying. We are managing. You get.
Awesome. 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 So when you said you were dancing to kind of escape bullying, right? You also mentioned that you joined the dance academy to escape punishment. What did you mean by that?
Okay, so I didn't join the dance academy to escape punishment, but I started dancing in SHS so that the form threes will like me. But when they like me, I don't get punished. Because they're like, oh, this is our girl, don't punish her. That kind of thing. And one of my friends in the senior high school talked to me about the academy. So I joined the academy to perfect my skills. I was like one of the popular people in school. Aside aside being popular in my school, I was popular in the whole of the region. In every other school knew about me and my dance. So I wasn't really a person to be punished or to be messed with. Praise God.
That's
Yeah,
amazing. You're using dance as a resistance, as a way of your own activism, actually, in school.
exactly. It was my power. Like dance was my power. I gained a position in school through dance. I became the entertainment prefect. I had high positions in school because of dance. And so today, when I go back to school, I'm so highly respected by the people who I didn't even meet when I was in school and all that. The teachers, the headmaster, and all of this.
So that was
Yeah.
offline. All of that happened offline. And then there was one day in 2019 you decided, I'm going to put a video online. Tell me about that transition.
You really, you really did your research. Oh, that's crazy. So I decided to post a video in my uniform because I needed people to know that I'm in school doing what I'm doing. So you can also do what you're doing while you're in school, right? So when I did that, I was taking risks because nothing had ever been done like that before. No one is allowed to take videos in their uniform. Not like it is a taboo. It was just unheard of. So I just decided, why not? Not because I wanted to be a bad person or because I wanted to break the rules. I didn't know there was a rule like that. So like, why not do a video in my uniform and just post? In less than 24 hours, this video went viral. I posted it on Instagram, and then the older people took this video to Facebook because our kind of generation, we don't use Facebook like that. We use like Instagram and TikTok and like to get me. So
Oh, I feel
these
old.
so
Thank you for
these
reminding us. Uh-huh.
so these grown-ups took my video from Instagram and posted it on Facebook. And when it was posted on Facebook, it went so viral that even my headmaster saw the video. The old students association, the older people saw this video. They're like, who's this girl dancing this uniform? Why? Why she dancing this uniform? She's disgracing the school. I didn't even do any kind of bad dance in this. Oh God, this Ghana. So I got punished. I got suspended from school for dancing in my uniform, just like showing the world what I have, showing the world my talent. I got suspended for a week. So when the headmaster came back to school, we explained to him the situation and he lowered my punishment. But they punished me to fetch sand, 50 buckets of sand from down the hill to the top of the hill every single day. But your girl was stubborn and didn't do it. But the whole school thought I did it. Yes, so that was what happened.
Girl, you're solid. 50 a day?
No, I beg. I only did like 5 a day.
Okay, makes more sense. I like how you tell that version of the story without specification, right? With or without realizing it, you kind of changed the culture, right? Of where you were, because dance was seen a certain way and suddenly now it's seen a different way.
That was the mission of our academy. It was to change the narrative, and everything changed even before COVID. I think we were kind of known internationally because we used to blow a lot of songs up. Example, Shoma Doji had a song, John Cena. We blew that song up, and I think that's even what helped us to get a collab with Beyonce in her already music video. So we were also featured in that video and many international videos. So as people in Ghana were seeing what dance was doing for us, people started to respect the this industry, and it changed a lot of things. I mean, this car right now, this car is assisting. I bought it with my own money through dance,
Chop
and
my
I'm
money.
and I'm just 21 years, So I know dance has a lot for me, and I'm not gonna stop because this is just a beginning of what we've been trying to change or what we have changed. This is just the beginning.
I think it's really interesting that anything respected in our, family, I mean, the first family, then extended family, then community is what brings you money, what brings you economic sustainability, right? Like it's the same in my career. Like my mom the other day was telling me, when people ask me, what do you do? What do I tell them? Because unless I understand what you do, I don't have a title or a job, and unless people see, okay, what you're doing is bringing you financial freedom, then they're like, whatever you're doing is amazing, even if I don't understand it. But it's great. But it's also extremely important for women, right? Because you grow up
Yes,
dependent
yes.
on whoever is in society. So how was that for you? Like now you probably being seen in the family, the one, who made it, right?
Yes. So first of all, I'm the first one in my family, and the kind of dance I do is a dance that is mainly seen by males. It's very hard to see females do this kind of dance, but this was what we like to do. I wanted to do what makes me happy. I wanted to wear clothes all over my body and still dance. That was one of the things for me. So I wanted to achieve, and I did. My parents were happy because I don't have to expose my body on the internet to get money. I'm still fully dressed. My mommy was one of the people that was proud of me for taking a step in doing what I wanted to do because her own is I should be a banker. Let me even tell you the story. My mom is a banker. My dad is a banker. My little brother is learning accounting. So basically, our whole family is a line of accounting family. Basically,
Yeah, but you broke through.
exactly. I talk to.
So, from what you're sharing, I mean, some people label you as a tomboy because of your dance style and wardrobe choices. How do you feel about gendered labels anyway? Because you are in a male dominated space with what you chose to do.
Well, it's expected. So I already sagged my mind that all these things gonna come from it. You get there are many other things people say that I'm a tomboy, I'm this and this and this. And this is what comes with the kind of field I'm in because everyone has their own opinions. And if I'm not how do I say I'm not expected to live by your opinion about me. So yes, the kind of clothes I wear is unisex. You get and then you don't expect me to wear a skirt and do the kind of dance I'm doing. That means you don't want to see me dance, you want to see other things. I'm not ready to show you other things. So everything people say about me, it's expected. So I don't really consider it. I don't really look. I just ignore.
Yeah, you're just being yourself. I love it. So I want to play with you a little game. So I'm
Okay.
going to tell you a phrase, and then just 3 seconds, you tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. Okay?
Eh, I better go.
My
Let's go.
proudest achievement is
Buying my mom her car, her
uh
first car. Uh,
so your mom is your favorite in the family. You talk a lot about her.
yes.
I have the opposite. I always, brag about my
Oh.
dad. So my mom gets jealous. Okay, second phrase. The best advice I've ever received is
Do you? Don't care about what anyone says about you. Yes. Do you?
my biggest fear is
I don't have a fear. Is that bad? I don't have a
no,
fear.
you're fearless. Fearless
Okay.
Lisa. Okay, the most embarrassing moment I had
Getting suspended from school.
was tough.
Yes, it was. The whole school laughed at me, even though it looked like a brave moment. No, I don't ever want to get suspended.
The first time I felt truly powerful is
When dance became a thing in Ghana, I felt like I'm one of the pioneers. So everyone looked up to me. Yes,
amazing. I love that.
yes.
Okay, we going to play another game called This or That. So I give you two choices and you choose.
Okay.
So dance battle or solo performance?
Solo performance,
Afrobeats or contemporary dance?
Afrobeat.
They're so easy, these questions. Now I realize. Okay, sneakers or heels? Sneakers. Like I know you
Sneakers.
now. Like I know you. Jollof or jollof? Oh, maybe Ghanaian jollof or Nigerian jollof.
Please, Ghanaian jollof. Ghanaian jollof.
Okay, Lisa, you've been pretty vocal on not wanting to get married. What do you think of the institutions of marriage?
Okay, first of all, the only reason I said I don't want to get married was the age they asked me that question. At that age, what do you expect me to say? Do you get? So I just said I don't want to get married because I feel like it's a very heavy and deep conversation to have at a very young age. I'm only 20. Like, what do you want from me? Oh my god! Like, so eventually I would want to get married, but I'm not looking at that now. So that's what I meant to say.
The question of marriage is really important because women and young women at any type of age, whether they're older for marriage and the train has gone, or where they're young and expected a certain age to get married, it is an expectation from young women.
I feel like back then it's more of like you have to marry to be able to say you leave your parents' house, be with a man, he supports you, and you build a family and all that. But things have changed. Right now, even at this age, I am fine. I'm fine. Like I'm not ready for any commitment because I won't have time for you. I just let me just let you know that I'm not ready. I'm not ready to get married. And then I feel like it should be a choice. It should not be a must. It shouldn't be like you must get married. You must.
But it's more for
I
you,
know, right?
like, what are you bringing to the table? At 20, I'm already good on my own. So, what are you bringing to the table?
Well, I pay tax to the government. Yeah, we're good. And
I
then,
remember
we're good.
I remember I saw this video. I think it was Cher. She was saying that her mom told her, "You should marry a rich man," and she was like, "I am a rich man."
See, like it's crazy.
Okay, are you a feminist?
No, I won't say I'm a feminist. I just like girl power, but I'm not a feminist.
How do you define feminism for you?
I feel like a feminist is somebody who supports women doing whatever they want to do. It's just about supporting women. That's what I think feminism is. Is that it?
And so why do you don't think you are a feminist? You don't support women,
I support women, but I also support men.
but you're a woman, so
Yes, I'm a woman, but I have a
so you
brother. I have to support men as well, and I have a father.
okay. So you see it as they support women, and that's it. They're against men.
Yes, Yes.
Ha! I got you now. Okay. So if I
Yes.
would tell you that feminism is about the liberation of everybody, but only because
Mm,
women historically are a marginalized group, that we want to reach a point where we all have equal opportunities, right? Would
yes.
that be more make sense more?
Yeah, it makes sense more. It makes sense more. It makes sense more.
Yeah. Feminists don't really hate men. They just want a good life for everybody. So
Okay.
Um, okay, so do you feel supported as a female artist? I mean, in Ghana, like, is there an infrastructure? Is there an environment that supports young upcoming artists?
There's no structure that supports young and upcoming artists, but I feel supported enough because if it all depends on the space you are in. And my management or my management in the academy, they push more for the females to get jobs, to get gigs in this field than for the males. So I feel like that's a way to support women in my space. But generally, as the government of this country, there's no system that supports just women in whatever field they are. Yes, that's what I'll say.
If you had the ear of any principal or any decision maker, is there a certain policy that you would suggest, a certain initiative that you think they should put in place?
Yes. For the entertainment industry right now that is growing in this country, we don't have opportunities internationally or even nationally coming through to us. It's just because we know people who know people who know people. Do you understand? So, and even that's the only benefit, like people who are in their circle are the ones that benefit. But for the whole country, what I'll say is that they can bring all those companies that are associated with what we do in like in this country to collab with us so that because I traveled to South Africa and every store I went to had pictures of a dancer I know on their wall, like promo for them. And then it's a big thing she gets. So that's what I want for the entertainment industry so that we all can also move from the national market to the international market. And also there should be a system, something that ensures that the youth get employed because we are the future. And then if there are many of us sitting at home, I mean, many of them sitting at home doing nothing, we're just looking for jobs. And then the seniors or the older ones are gatekeeping, which is not nice.
Okay, we have two questions from the audience to you. So the first one is from Amira. She says, "Hi Lisa, I'm 19 and just started posting my dance videos online, but I'm low-key worried about getting hate in the comments. How do you get over that fear and just do your thing?" And I think, like, just adding on her, it's more about how do you deal with cyberbullying, right? So you managed to deal with school bullying, but how do you do with the online?
Okay, so I'll tell you a story. When I started dancing, when I started posting, I was doing it for the fun of it. I was doing it because I liked it. I was not doing it for the comment section. I was not doing it for anyone to tell me how I'm dancing, if it looks good or not. I was posting for myself. So even if it had one view or two views, I wasn't looking there. I was just posting. I was just posting on content to get because eventually it will grow. Everything changed when everyone started watching me and people started saying bad things, people started saying good things. And then I just stuck my mind that people will say bad, people will say good. Today they like it, tomorrow they don't like you. So either I feel like you should ignore it or turn off your comment section and just leave your likes. If it worries you too much, turn off your comment section, leave your likes and your views. Don't live by what someone says. So it shouldn't bother you. Although it will hurt you. Yes, there are things that hurt us. We still get up and move on.
Was there any comment that was memorable for you, like uplifting or?
So many uplifting comments like your dance saved me in a sense that they were on a sick bed and I don't know what happened, but they got healed. They're no longer sick because of my dance, because of the joy in our videos, because of the joy in my videos, because of the joy we put out across the world. That was one of the comments. So that's what keeps pushing me to keep posting, because I don't know who's watching me. I don't know what my video is doing. It's encouraging people. Someone says, because of you, I've started dancing. Because of you, I did this. And then it's just uplifting.
The impact on people. Yeah. So
Yes.
Rose is asking if you could go back and talk to her younger self, like 10 years ago, the girl from Ghana who, before all the fame, what would you tell her now?
I would have told her to apply to Harvard.
She can still do it.
She, oh God. Like, I feel like I've lost time.
Okay, wait. You're 20, you lost time?
Yeah, I'm 21.
Yes. How did you lose time?
I
Okay, we
wanted to
can.
do my undergraduate in Harvard,
No, we
not
can.
like do
We
my
can.
master's.
Okay. We can do another undergrad.
No, because I feel like for my SAT score, what if I were in school, like if I were younger, I would have aced it. But now I have to go back and really, really like revise and all that. Like if I were younger and I did that, it would have been easier. Because the math, I'm good. The English, I'm good. The science, I'm smart. Oh, I'm too smart. I don't mean to brag or like blow my own trumpet, but yeah.
I believe you. You are smart. You're super smart. But we can still go to Harvard for masters, okay?
Okay. No, but now I feel like if I were younger, my parents would have done that for me. It would just be easy. But now I have to figure it out on my own.
Yeah. We can help you as Nala Fem. That's why we're here. We support women,
Oh,
right?
okay.
So
Okay.
yes, we should get that going. So is there anything else I haven't asked you, Lisa, that you wanted to talk about?
Wait,
Anything else?
you didn't ask me what's next for me as a
Yes,
dancer or
yeah, yeah.
yes.
What's
Okay.
next for you, Lisa, as a dancer?
um I feel like in life there's milestones. And right now where I've reached, I want to choreograph for an international brand. I want to be on international stages. So that's what I'm working towards right now. It's not I don't have to be I don't have to be a national star. I want to be an international star. I want to work internationally. I want to be in I want to be choreographing for big brands. I want to be the face of brands because I feel like I built this to a place where my story needs to be told. And when I am the face of a brand, it doesn't just push me, it pushes my story too. And my story is motivating.
Well, I saw that you were on the billboard of Times Square, so we're already in
Wow.
New York. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
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 You spark a question of, when you are, doing it at a small scale in your community, there is a certain message, right? But then when you go on the global stage, what would be your message about Africa? Because you will always be seen as representative of the continent. Usually that's how the West box all of us. And like 55 countries, one person from a village somewhere becomes the Africa, right? So
Mhm.
how would you deal with that? What would be your message on the global stage?
Um, I don't know if you know this, but I feel like Africans preach love. There's no African country you go to where an African is rude. Africans are open. They are welcoming. They're so welcoming. So if when I get on a global stage, I'll just preach love. I'll preach joy because that's what we stand for. Although this is one of the countries, one of the continent that has a lot of problems, but we are happy. We don't even look at our problems. We love each other. We love the government. We love, although we don't like what the government is doing, we still love the government. We still love each other. We still push together as a family. Like that's what we share. I learned to love in Africa, and then there's no way I'll go anywhere and preach hate or preach envy or preach jealousy. It's just love I'll preach.
Yes. Okay, so I am Nala because tell us, why are you Nala?
I am Nala because I'm fearless. I'm Nala because I'm a risk taker. I'm Nala because I'm a woman.
I love it. Thank you so much, Lisa,
Thank you.
for
Thank you for
joining us
having me.
today. Yeah,
Yes.
it was a blast, and we got to know a little bit more about the person behind the vital, right? Because your journey, even though you're so young, has been through a lot, and I can only wish you the best in the next chapter.
Thank you.
And for our listeners, this is a wrap, and I will see you in the next episode.
Pisa, pisa,